Welcome back to Ozarks Live. We're going to head back out to Tom, who is right in the middle of the More Expo out at the fairgrounds. Tom, what'd you find?
What I found is, now, I was at the Expo February of 2020. It is not the same thing by any way, shape, or form. It has grown. I mean, you could almost say exponentially. I've got Chris Holloway with me, and he's the man who kind of puts this all together, makes things happen. Chris, good to see you again.
Tom, welcome to More Expo.
Thank you. And More says it in so many different ways. Tell folks how this has grown over, I guess you'd say, a short amount of time.
Short amount of time. So 3 years ago, we were just in the West Hall. We had 50 vendors, pretty local. And fast forward to today, and I've got 160 exhibitors here. From more than 8 different countries.
This is an international expo.
It is, yes.
Now, to give people, when you say you've expanded, you are filling both halls, the middle, plus you have a bunch of stuff outside.
We have 90,000 square feet outside, which is the size of the space that's inside. There are 60 vendors that have come in from all over the United States outside, and their setups look incredible.
So, you've all been to the E-Plex here. It's like all full here and all full out there. Just to give you kind of an idea, what are you trying to do for folks here?
Well, what we wanted to do was we wanted to create an atmosphere, and this is what I love about this community is this is how we get our families involved, how we still do rad cool stuff with awesome trucks, and we get to play with the toys, but we also get to bring our daughters. I've got a 5-year-old daughter, and she travels with me all over the United States doing this stuff. And what I love about it is driving through that RV campsite, and we drive right on through it and head up the mountain. Then we can sit on the mountain and look at the RV site.
That's kind of what this isn't your daddy's camping necessarily, where you pulled the trailer in and you hooked it all up. This is people are able to get out and explore.
Yeah, I just came back from a trip not too long ago where we spent 4 days driving from Moab, Utah, all the way to the North Rim of the Grand Canyon. 450 miles. Didn't see a soul the whole time we were out.
Yeah, so that's the real deal here.
That's the real deal.
Not only that, I mean, you have so many things here, and you might touch on a few of those, but even before you do that, you have ways to teach people how to use all this and be prepared for the outdoors.
It's not an expo unless we're educating people.
Yeah.
You would be intimidated by things, like in a huge truck build or something like that, unless you knew what purpose it served.
Sure.
So education is one of our core values with the More Expo, and we want to educate to build confidence and create safe activities. So we have classes on first aid, trauma, radio communications, GPS navigation, how to camp with a family, good camp dinners to cook.
Yeah.
We brought a chef all the way from Florida that's teaching 2 classes a day here.
But see, it's that kind of education, but also education for that X factor with first aid. And that's really important. If you're going to be going out in the wild, you better know what to do in case of an emergency.
Yeah, you have to be safe. You have to keep your family safe, and you have to know what to do. We don't want anybody getting out there and doing something that could jeopardize a beautiful family.
All right. How long is this going to be here? People need to know. I mean, we're at the E-Plex at the Ozark Empire Fairgrounds. What are your hours? When can people come down?
Today we're here till 6.
Yeah.
Tomorrow we'll be here. We'll open the gates at 9 a.m. We'll close them at 6. And then Sunday we're here from 9 a.m. until 2 p.m.
Okay, so plenty of time, but I wouldn't wait too long. I mean, well, let me ask you this, because there are so many things, me just looking around, I just keep going, oh my gosh. What's something that you just went, oh yeah, I like that? What kind of caught your eye here?
Probably these method wheels.
These over here?
I just love a beautiful, clean-looking, functional wheel.
Yeah.
And something like that is nice and actually serves a purpose is something that catches my eye.
So you see the big things, but also the different parts and pieces that you want or need to make this kind of experience a very successful one. So now when we come back next time, I'm going to be talking to one of the vendors here,
Yeah,
correct?
Nathan Wright with CBI Off-Road Fabrication. They just drove in from Idaho.
Okay.
And they are a premier builder of bumpers, roof racks, anything skid protection.
The parts and pieces.
Yes.
All right, so we're going to be back to the E-Plex in just a little bit, so don't go away. Back to you, Joy.
All right, Tom, look forward to it.